think I'm live. Happy Wednesday. How are you? How are all the things? How are all the people? I am sitting outside at my kids' little picnic table. It's beautiful here today, finally. Windy, but beautiful. Okay, so I'm gonna bring it to you straight. So not my style. Actually, it is. That's a lie. I think that, because I'm subject to hearing a lot of excuses, because that's the name of the game, right? That's what happens. People tell you their stuff, and you get to hear all the things, which is really, I'm very grateful that I get to be that soundboard for so many. However, I get to hear a lot of the reasons people put themselves on the back burner. And I can't tell you how many people start and they are excited and they get into, I get to hear all the reasons why they need this thing. They need to take care of themselves. They know that they're, because they aren't taking care of themselves, their marriage is, they're hiding from their spouse in essence, because they're just not comfortable in their own skin, or they don't have enough energy to keep up with their 2-year-old and their 2-year-old's driving them nuts, or their 7-year-old just wants them to play and they can't play because they just don't have the energy and they don't have the patience and they don't have the want or the desire to do those things. And so then I get that message, and that message is usually really raw and it's sad, and it makes my heart break just for the feelings that they're feeling in those moments, because I know them, because I had them. And I hear the desperation in their voice that something has to work for me. Otherwise, I just keep starting and failing, or doing this and failing, or it's this and it doesn't work, or it's, whatever it is, I get to hear it all. And it makes me sad, because I know what works and I know what people need to do. Unfortunately, it requires work. It's not something that you just get to do or think about or purchase, and all of a sudden it's, you hit the the shape you want to be, or you all of a sudden have more energy, or you're all of a sudden your marriage is just all astoundingly better. It takes work and it takes practice. But here's some of the things that can't be your reason for not doing the things that you need to do. Number 1, your kids are not they're not your excuse. They are 100% your reason. I learned that the hard way. I was up late with the baby. I was up all night with the baby. I'm nursing. I don't sleep in my own. They sleep in my bed. Their schedules are all over the place. They're up too early. They go to bed too late. I just can't find the time. They don't know how to just let me work out if in the same room. All of it. They have an event. They have a game. They have a school thing. They have all these things, right? And guess what? That's what kids do. They have 47,000 things. I learned that recently this year. I actually saw a quote this morning that said, what I wouldn't say to the old me who thought I was busy, right? And so all of those are things that I think of all the time. I mean, Brooks was up 3 times last night just to eat, just because he was hungry. And he's 6 months old. He 100% can sleep through the night. But they have to be the reason you do the things, not the opposite. They can't be why, because guess what happens if they take away you? The resentment is real, you guys. The resentment is something that will happen, and it won't come out at your kids necessarily. It may come out at your spouse. It might come out at your coworkers. It may come out at your family. Really, you could blame them, and the resentment would be towards them, but nobody's that mean, right? You're not that kind of mom. Maybe you are. I guess, Lord knows, I've sure had my moments. But that resentment is real, and because you don't get to do anything for you, you begin to feel that in every sense of the word. You will be a better version of you when you make time for you. And you're wondering, okay, where can I make time for me? Well, let me tell you. I mean, I can tell you what works for me in my house. Routine is crucial. scheduling those kids is for me, for us, it's just the only way we would survive. That has them in their own beds, that has them using the okay to wait clock, that has them going to bed at the same time with the exact same routine, that has, making sure that if they do get up, because let's say, because two of them share a room and they just can't sit still anymore, and so they're going to wake the other person up, we tell them to leave as quiet as a mouse, and they know that this hour is mom and dad hour. Mom might be in the gym, might be working, so they're not going to get this like dedicated mom to them. Their juice will be there, their milk will be there, whatever they're having for breakfast will all be set up, but they are on their own, and I'm okay with that. That may sound like I'm neglecting them, but guess what? I am 100% on when my hour is up or my 2 hours is up, and that's something I fight for. And does it mean that you're getting up maybe a half an hour earlier or 40 minutes earlier? Yeah, it does. But guess what happens? You get to become the best version of you, and it feels so much better. So if your kids have practices at nighttime, you're not trying to get home or feeling like, oh, it's 10 p.m. I got to work out. No, don't work out. Don't work out. Go to bed and get up an hour earlier. And to each their own. If working out at nighttime is your jam, then you do you, boo. But if it isn't, and you're just not doing either, then you got to change something up. Something's got to give, right? And the same goes for your spouse, letting them in on the why. Why do you want to work out? Why do you want to eat the right food? Why do you want to drink water? Why can you not bring home the ice cream in the middle of the week? Why can you not, can we not eat out Monday through Friday? Talking to them about the reasons that you want to get healthy. Don't let them be your excuse. Again, resentment. It will kick in. And I think that we so often are criticized for taking care of ourselves, but the truth is, the more we take care of ourselves, the better we take care of every single person in our life. That literally makes me panic. Sarah Ann, she said she slept until 7 a.m. Right, because there's nothing worse than feeling like, I don't know, maybe for you, but I don't like the feeling of like trying to get all this stuff done and they're just like, hey mom, can you play? Or hey mom, can we do this? And you have to say no. I don't want to say no. I want to say yes. And if the occasion arises where I don't get that workout in, maybe it's a really busy, I've got a new launch or a new group starting or new coaches or something's going on. This is actually going to be my Fridays going forward. That workout's going to get pushed, but I'll tell you what, those kids of mine, they love when I invite them to work out with me because it's something we do consistently. It's not this like, whoa, what's mom doing? Why is she on the floor? Let's climb on her. Mom, can you not do that? Mom, you look like you're having fun or you're doing something that doesn't involve me and I want to, mom. And they panic. But the more you invite them into that and you get them involved and you get them a little set of weights and you teach them to watch the person on the TV or watch you and watch them and tell you to, hey mom, you're not squatting low enough, or hey mom, go a little deeper in those push-ups. They are gonna get on board with that workout time for you. I promise. You just have to train them. It's just like sleeping. It's just like eating. It's just like being a nice person. It's just like manners. It's the same thing. You teach them how they need to be and they will fall in line. And the best part is if you have multiple children, the likelihood of them all kind of beginning to fall in line, it goes hand in hand. Hudson's looking at Carter, and if Carter's doing it, Hudson's doing it. If Avery's doing it, Carter's doing it. And the cycle continues. So, but you can't be afraid to try. You can't be afraid to be annoyed that maybe you have to press pause because they threw something or the darn band. Avery likes to use my assisted pull-up band, and I love that she loves to use it, but the truth is it always falls up and then I have to pause and it's fine. The only time I don't pause if I'm in time under tension. I explain that to her. What does that mean, sweetie? That means that my muscles right now are burning so bad that if I leave it, it kind of negates what I was just doing. So I gotta stay in this, and then once we come out, I will help you. It's all teachable moments, all teachable things, and guess what? It just teaches patience. Really, she doesn't care about time under tension, but she needs to know about patience. So you have to stop letting life be an excuse for you to sit on the sidelines, on the bench. I'm sitting on a bench. Don't let them don't let life be the reason you stop living. Harsh, I know. It's kind of harsh. But it's the truth. And you know what? Sickness is going to come. I will tell you that most, I would say 50% of women who start with me, without fail, they're so excited. They hit day 1 hard. Day 2, they're sore. Day 3, they're sick. Day 4, they're sick. Day 5, they're sick. And okay, maybe more like 75%. But that can't stop you. That doesn't stop the whole thing. You don't start over. You just be sick, get better, and start where you were supposed to, where you're at. It's not this stop and go, stop and go, stop and go. It's stop and keep going. Stop and keep going. Don't quit. That's it. You can fail forward, but just don't quit. And you know what? Muscles are going to happen. Muscle soreness isn't a bad thing. And I hate the word hate. I don't ever use hate. But that's not an excuse to stop doing the things. That's just an excuse to maybe push play on an active rest day. Maybe get out your foam roller. And if you don't have a video, go to YouTube and look at like foam rolling video. Oh, cool. There's this girl and she's foam rolling. I had never knew what that was. Or, watch a Pilates video or do some yoga or just good old-fashioned stretching. It doesn't mean, it's not an excuse not to work out. Doesn't even make sense. You're sore because it's good, because your muscles are like, wow, what did I just do? I haven't worked out in 3 years and I just worked out. And I mean, I get sore every day. I'm sore every day, no matter what. I want to be sore every day because it means that my muscles are doing things that they weren't doing yesterday. And that feeling is so rad. I love knowing that I'm like, wow, I'm sore today. That means I worked something that I haven't worked in a really long time or not in a while, and it's burning and it means it's growing. I'm not probably going to be able to lift my arms tomorrow. Not even joking. This morning I did a chest press with 2 27.5 dumbbells, and I've never done that. That's heavy for me. It's small, and I actually couldn't get up at one point. I was like, well, this is interesting. I'm in the garage with dumbbells on my chest and I have no idea how to get up. Eventually I figured it out, but that's the good feeling. That's what you're looking for. Don't look for reasons to just say no. Don't look, I know finances, I get it. They're tough. And I 100% could not afford this journey when I started. It went on a credit card, and I'm not like saying go do things on credit. But I was so desperate that something had to happen. And I can't even imagine if I would have let finances be the reason. I probably did years prior, but that $140 investment has turned into a, 6-figure income and more. And it's helped over thousands of women get into a shape or get into health that they never thought they could have. And the truth is, you can work out as much as you want, but if your diet doesn't follow, you're never going to see results. Period. You're never ever going to see results. So if you're busting your butt out in your workout land and you're eating all the things, just call it a day. Like one or the other, really. I mean, it's good to move. Don't get me wrong. Moving is good. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. That was a little harsh. Okay, Tough Love Wednesday. I went a little deep there. But if you want results, then let the nutrition follow. And does it mean you never get anything? No. I literally finished a pint of ice cream yesterday, the little ones, and it was wild berry lavender mascarpone. What? Why did they go freaking good? I can't even tell you how good it was. But does it mean that I just throw it all out the window? No way. This morning I got up and freaking crushed my workout. Harder than that. And I ate so good yesterday. So I'm not like demolishing everything I did. It's now gone, and it won't be back. I will not purchase it. Thank God I don't go to stores anymore. And actually it wasn't even my fault. It was on Instacart as like a trending near you. Of course lavender's trending near me. I live in Southern California. It's lavender. Everything's lavender. Anyway. That's really all I have for you today. And I do not mean this in a harsh way. I mean this with so much love and respect, with so much kindness, with so much, I just want what's best for everybody. And what's best for everybody is the fact that you are moving and doing and eating and not using your family and your kids and your life as an excuse to stop living. Too many people are dying of diseases that we're letting into our body because we're not fighting for them. That's not living. That's dying. I'm not trying to, I mean, unless my steps are numbered, you know, or my days are ordered, but I don't think that's what God's got for me, you know, like, yeah, just don't do the things and let all of it just hit you. And you know, that looming feeling of being afraid to go to the doctor. I'm not gonna lie, that was me for the past 3 years. I legitimately thought something was gonna be found in that procedure that happened last Friday, because I avoided it. I avoided something that I knew was there, and thank God it wasn't anything. But will I ever do that again? No. And would I tell that to my kids? No. If something was even remotely kind of sort of just a little bit wrong with my kid, I'd be in the doctor's office, right? Why don't we take care of ourselves the exact same way? We're worried about what our kids eat. Worry about what you're eating. Your kids will follow suit. I promise they will. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but they will eventually follow suit. And that, you guys, is everything. That means we're raising up healthy children who understand what hard work looks like, what healthy eating looks like, what balance looks like, and still getting to have, you know, a birthday cake and some ice cream and a couple candies here and there. That is living to the fullest. And I just want to encourage you that the more you just keep letting life pass you by, the more it's just going to be there and gone. And I don't know what's worse. I truly believe regret might be one of the scariest words I know, because I just would never want that for anybody, and I know that you wouldn't want it for you either. So whatever those excuses are, I want you to write them down, and I want you to come up with a reason why you should in lieu of that excuse, and start repeating that over and over and over, and see what happens. I promise you will meet yourself on the other side. All right. Mwah. Much love to you all. Sorry if I was mean. I'm not really that mean, although my husband would probably say, he would probably say different. You're so mean. But I appreciate you, and it's because I love you, and it's because I care that I share. So have a great day, and sharing is caring. If this hit home for you, I would love for you to share it with your socials, and if you need help, you know that I'm here to help you get started. So have a great day. Bye.